make their way out. Open performance, the final in the Sugar City titles for 2024, right here at Mackay Kart Club. And out come the DD2s, led by Edmund. Round they go then. Lepine is going to try and hang on to him. The final could be an interesting one. The question is, can Edmund keep Lepine at bay? Gonna have to wait and see. Up the hill they go. So now they will start their formation lap. To go to AMH Learning Supplies and on to Townsville Kart Centre. Want to see some times, so I've got to get my timing working. Here we go then, getting ready for a start. Edmund and Lepine then, the last final of the day in the 2024 Sugar City titles. Thanks for having me. I've had a blast. The noise would love to come back. It's a cracker track and we have an absolute blast. But it's down to this one. We are ready for the last dance as they head up the hill. Do we go green on the first time of asking? We are away racing! Straight away. Oh, this time, I think this time it was Lepine held on to him. He did not get dropped. So maybe he's got a bit of work in it. He might well have a go. Whoa, no, he's gone. He's gone, Lepine. He's gone around. So drama. Lepine went around and that has unfortunately pretty much sealed the fate. And Lepine with a drama up there at turn 2. Turned it around and unfortunately has to restart, leaving this man way out front. On he goes, 16 laps is on the board, 15 remaining. And unfortunately, Lepine is way off. And that pretty much sorts it out as a race. Now, we'll try and get timing on and see if we can tell you some times. On they go, still Lepine chasing hard. Now we do have time, so we'll get back up on the podium as continuing on with plenty of laps remaining. Through goes Edmund. On he goes. Heading down the front straightaway. Then he's going to go into AMH and head back towards me. Down he comes then. Through Whitsundays Design Drafting. Here comes Lepine, he continues on. We'll get a look at the times then because that will be pretty much the only interest in the contestants that we've got. So it is Edmund 38.793. And I think he may well already realise he does not need to push this kart any harder to get victory. Lepine is just running time trials as 13 laps are remaining. Of course, Edmund has to get to the finish to win that cane cutter's knife. He's got to do the full 16 laps. So we cannot rest on his laurels. And he's still got to push this thing to its limit. 112. Whoa! Talk about limit. He very nearly lost it then. And it was very nearly an enormous mistake. Somehow he held on to it. But the rear end let go and he had to correct it very quickly indeed. Edmund still leads the way. Lepine still in 2. Down comes Lepine then. In through Whitsundays Design Drafting. onto Mills Painting, now down the back straightaway of Global Mining Support, then into Component Works, to Pantech Industries, onto Torque Enterprises. Now they head up onto the front straightaway. Back up to speed, and hammering it is Lepine. He will not catch Edmund. Edmund will have to make a monumental mistake to lose that number 1 plate. Cane Cutter's knife that he's striving for right now. Over the curbing on the entry for Lepine. And down the back straightaway once more. Heading into the snake pit while we go up the hill with the flyer. Round he goes. Edmund over the line. Flat out in second gear. Remember, there are 2. Here they go. Coming back down towards me then. Rolling down the laps, almost into single figures. And he will get there first. The question is he brave enough to try and get his quick time of the day? I don't think he is. I don't think he needs to. He would be crazy to try it, especially in the dark, and especially as he's got an enormous lead. Edmund does not need to take any more risks. Quinton has number 1 in his grasp. 9 remaining to the end of the race day, and it's been a cracker day. The Mackay Sugar City titles for 2024 have been nothing short of amazing. Virtually incident-free all day long, with some electrifying racing. It has been intense, to say the least. And now we are well inside single figures for the last race of the day. 8 remaining, nearly 7 for this man, because Quinton is 3 corners in front of Lepine, and not looking like he's going to slow it down anytime soon. He's cruising around in 38.5 second laps, comfortably doing them. Lepine, 38.4 is his quick time, but he will not catch Edmund in this race. Lepine then into second gear as he comes onto the front straightaway. Then he will go into the second turn and drop it down into first. They get into second before they get to Townsville Kart Centre, and then try to hammer it down here into Whitsundays Design Drafting, down into first again. First gear then is going to click it into second, down Global Mining Support. Stayed in first, didn't go. Will drive through there in the lower gear. Now you'll hear him click into second. Here he goes, up into second. Lepine, flat out down the front straightaway. Only 6 remaining. 6 laps of the last dance, the big dance. This is DD2's, the final. And Edmund is going to take the sugar knife for sure. Only an enormous disaster would make this change. You can see his head is starting to feel the pressure. He's just leaning hard. And that's something that happens with these faster karts. The neck muscles take such a hammering as you watch him come through the headwind, especially in the snake pit. I'm thinking he's struggling to hold that neck up, and his head's starting to bobble and getting very, very difficult to hold straight. A lot of pressure, a lot of G-forces in the DD2s. They are difficult beasts to drive, and drive it well he has. Edmunds leaning hard. The head goes over to the right. Lepine, head bolt upright. He's looking fit and looking strong, but unfortunately looking second best to Quinton Edmunds. And Edmunds is going to bring this home with 4 to go. Round he comes now then. Edmunds in to the hairpins, the old Hookback 1 and Hookback 2 as they were known. And a massive, massive thanks to all the sponsors for the race weekend this weekend. It's been an absolute cracker of a day. And we will now have 3 remaining. Over the line they go then. And he is closing in on him. I don't think he's going to get to him fast enough. But that gap is down to 3.87. And right now, is the head problem causing a problem for Edmonds? Because I think I've seen that many, many times in these kind of karts. The pressure is immense and he could well be really struggling. That head is definitely on his side. I think he's got a drama. The leader is in trouble and he's getting caught. Hand over fist. Look at this. He's almost with him. Lepine. He's making a charge of it. 1.75 for the gap. He's brought it down from 3 and he's nearly got him. I think Edmonds is in big, big trouble. That neck is looking very sore. Look at the lean. And Lepine means business. Round they go, down Global Mining Support, into the snake pit. Edmonds, Lepine, almost together, almost with him. We could have a last lap clash. Here we go, Edmonds and Lepine. Last lap board, and he's almost with him. Boy, oh boy, the gap is 0.6, and he's just about got him. Can he get to him when it counts? He's with him now for the last 5 corners. Edmonds got to hang on. Lepine is all over him like a rash. He's going to try and get him. Lepine, is he going to go inside? Waiting. Lepine, surely. He knows the chance is here. Lepine, he's got to go now. He's got to go now. Lepine needs to go. No, Edmonds holds him. Lepine, will he get second? Edmonds, winner! Oh boy, Lepine very nearly got him. What a race. That was intense. And I think poor old Quentin is in big trouble. I reckon that neck has given out on him. He looks mighty tired, and the neck was the problem. I am pretty sure that was a cracker. What a finish. Wow, that was intense. All right, that concludes the race for today, ladies and gentlemen. Presentation will be up next.